the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network, powered by SimWrap Market. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I am your host. My name is KR Stolfus, and on tap tonight is the OP Racing Grand National Series as they bring you the Ham Sandwich Invitational presented by Zach Workman. Thank you very much for joining me. Qualifying has gotten underway. Mark Mann in the 04. Making his way to the start-finish line to wrap up his qualifying time. So far, 18 trucks have put in a lap time, now make it 19, and Mark Mann is going to put it on pole with a time of 51.99, the only driver in the 51-second mark for the moment. How about that? Zach Workman, our race patron here tonight in that yellow Toyota Tundra. I think it's a Tundra. I don't know. Toyota makes a truck. I didn't even know that. The Toyota Tundra of Zach Workman in the 19. Trying to qualify now. He is on the clock, working his way through turns 3 and 4. Drops down below the yellow line, trying to shorten the track up as much as possible. And the 19 gonna find himself up into 13th spot. 21 trucks have taken a lap time now. The 44 of Anthony English out on the speedway. English working through turns 3 and 4 as he is also on the clock. Sebastian Marin in the 23 getting ready to cross the start-finish line to begin his qualifying time. And Peter DeBorgia working his way down the backstretch as Bob Lacavera takes the green flag for his qualifying session. We are in a race number 7 of 18. The season continues to march on. The 40 of Peter DeBorgia continues his Wednesday night theme of legendary paint schemes as he crosses the start-finish line in 19th spot. Let me get a sundial for that time. Bob Lacavera in the 11, making his way onto the front stretch to see the checkered flag. Zach Fritchie claiming that Miss Morrow will be the 4th comment here tonight. Hello, Mama Anderson. How you doing? Glad to see you. Sebastian Marin in that 23 out on the speedway. This is the Ham Sandwich Invitational, and so if you want to comment on how you make your ham sandwich, let me know. Mine is meat, cheese, bread, mayo, mustard. That's about it. That's a good ham sandwich to me. Some Doritos. Call it a night. Sebastian Marin takes over the top spot with a 51.95. So he is on pole. New paint scheme for the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. That being done by Peter DeBorgia, that 33, looking very sharp. I do like the way that red shimmers here tonight with that little bit of chrome added to it, a little bit of texture. And the 33 gonna find himself in 11th spot. It's 26 cars on the clock. just 4 more trucks sitting on pit road, but it looks like they are probably going to sit this out. So we are going to step away here in just a moment for our national anthem as the truck goes quiet. So while you tell me how you make your ham sandwich, don't forget, let your favorite driver know that you are here for them tonight. Keep that chat active, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them what they're doing wrong. Go ahead and be a backseat driver. It's okay. I'll let you. And Zach Workman is not going to have his prediction correct. Miss Mara is not the 4th comment. Now, with all that being said, we are going to step away for the national anthem, and we'll be back to bring you tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to the Ham Sandwich Invitational presented by Zach Workman right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, powered by Sim Rap Market. Thank you very much for joining me once again. And with all that being said, let's get right into our starting lineup for this OP Racing Grand National Series here on Wednesday night. On pole position, going to be none other than Sebastian Marin in the 23, and to his outside, well, that's the 62 of Les Levy. Row number 2 going to be the 04 of Mark Mann and the 77 of David Booth. Row 3, BK Anderson in the 32 and Jim Mayer in the 95 on the outside of row number 3. Row 4 will be the 12 of Zach Fritsch and Tyler Miller in the 24 for that coveted outside starting position. Row 5, Richard Sanchez in the 510, Sean McCara in the 71. Row number 6 will be the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. and the 51 of old TJ Travis Elliott in that outside lane. Row number 7, Jimmy Reynolds in the 17, Cody Nagels in the 6. Got one driver as a fan, Kevin Nagels, cheering for Cody, and Michelle Anderson, Alyssa, they are cheering for their driver as well. Zach Workman in the 19, the 44 of Anthony English going to make up row number 8. Row 9, the 071 of Eric Laurie and the 46 of David Overstreet. Row 10 will be the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. and Richard Kuhn to his outside. Peter DeBorgia in the 40, Bob Lacavera in the 11 for row number 11. Andy Brigante, Josh Milam in the 7 for row number 12. And then we will have Nate Warren in the 42, Dave Hunt in the 53 for row number 13. Row 14, Rick Seabrands and Shane Posey in the 83. And finally, Lynn McNeese in the 84 and Andrew Schroeder in the 48. 30 trucks making their way out onto the speedway here tonight. Andrew Schroeder in the 48 on tail of this field. 4 trucks did not take a qualifying time. And if you're wondering what has happened, last Wednesday we were in the Xfinity cars. Well, now we're in the Camping World trucks. 3 races for the Xfinity, 3 races for the Camping World trucks. That is the rotation that it will be throughout the entire season. Michelle Anderson wants a grilled ham and cheese, just cheese of choice and honey ham. I do like me some honey ham. Here we go. The pace car down and away, and the green flag is out for the first time here tonight. And Sebastian Marin gets a good jump on the 62 of Les Levy. Mark Mann in the 04 trying to get to the back bumper of the 23, maybe looking to shove him out in front and clear of the 62. Jimmy Reynolds? No, I'm sorry, that's Peter DeBorgia. Caught me out there, Peter. You got me on that one. DeBorgia drops down to the inside, down the backstretch. Not sure if that was because he got a bump he didn't like, or if he was just trying to play a strategy call to drop to the tail of the field in the opening laps here. But Sebastian Marin in the 23 coming across to lead the first lap. Les Levy still to his outside in the 62. Zach Workman in the 19 now drops down to the inside lane. Reynolds in the 17 running the Metallica paint scheme. Peter DeBorgia continuing, as I mentioned in qualifying, his theme of running legendary paint schemes that are associated with OP. Zach Fritsch trying not to walk the line. He was down below the yellow line. No one needs to tell Zach where the racetrack is. Oh, he figured it out. Thank goodness. 3 wide. At the front for the race lead, Tyler Miller in the 24 up on the high side. And again, several more trucks down below the yellow line. Looks like a lot of trucks thinking that it's better at the back of the pack for the moment. Our pole sitter, Sebastian Marin in the 23, finding himself falling behind very quickly. As Tyler Miller and Les Levy duke it out for the race lead now, side by side. That 62 running a ham sandwich car. Contact through the tri-oval. They both hold on to it. David Hunt owning the fastest lap of the race. We'll see if that is going to stick with Dave Hunt throughout the night, but typically does not. And our trucks have got up to full speed. Let's take a moment and look at our race info for tonight. It is race number 7 of 18. As I mentioned, my favorite ham sandwich is just meat, cheese, bread. Probably could throw in some Doritos. Do a little bit of mayo and mustard if you want, but meat, cheese, and bread. That's all I need for a good ham sammy. Don't forget, you can get locked in with the win as long as you have met the minimum race requirements, and we are creeping up on that halfway mark for the regular season, or not the halfway mark for the regular season, but 9 races to lock you in. And we are creeping up on that as it is race number 7. 1 stage at halfway and 1 fast repair available to our drivers here tonight. Miss Mara chiming in, she's cheering for her favorite driver, that is the 04 Mark Mann. Mrs. Anderson cheering for BK Anderson. Right now BK in that Fruity Pebbles 32. Third truck on the inside line. Alyssa rooting for the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. Father-son combination out here tonight with Jeff Crosby Jr. and Jeff Crosby Sr. On board with the driver of the 15. Finding himself in 24th spot right now, losing a few spots from where he qualified. He has dropped back to where this pack is single file. Looks like he didn't want to mix it up too early here tonight. Not a problem, don't blame you. Ride around nice and safe. A lot of laps in this race. 70 laps is a long way to go, especially with the stage break at the halfway mark. That will be at the completion of lap 35. Nate Warren, Shane Posey, and Richard Kuhn in the 47 in your shot here from high atop in the blimp. So you can see that they are spread out right here at the tail end of this field. And then just ahead of them, everyone being in that 2-wide formation, which we will see a lot of tonight. Tyler Miller in the 24-year race leader coming off of turn number 4. Les Levy in the 62 continuing to lead the charge hard in that outside lane. He has his teammate from Monday night. That is the 77 of David Boo on his back bumper. Speaking of David Boo, he is one of our live streamers with OP Racing. Not everyone who live streams with OP is out here tonight. I was only given one graphic, so we're going to share it both on Monday and Wednesday. Demon Tech 82, that's Dan Harrington. I don't believe he is out here tonight. I don't know who Shark Phoenix 44 is, but if I had to guess, I would go with Anthony English. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Mixmaster PJ, that's the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. Fuel Rock, that's Derek Conley, shows up on Monday night. Zach Workman 9. If I had to guess, that would be Zach Workman in the 19. Gonna have an interesting race for the 19 in this Ham Sandwich Invitational. Fritchie over on Twitch in the 12. That's Zach Fritch. I have no idea who the 7 is. I guess that would be Josh Byron. Dustin Barber in the 6, not out here tonight. Hambone in the 06. I believe that to be Cody Nagels, not 100%. Oh, trouble. BK Anderson spins to the inside. Several trucks going airborne. Hard contact for the 32 and the 071. And our first caution of the night comes out And Eric Laurie up in smoke. He is going to have to use his fast repair here on lap number 11. So yellow flag coming out. '71 gets tossed into the air of Sean McCara and then lands with his wheels to Jesus. On board with BK Anderson as he gets turned, smacks the inside wall. And a contact into the driver's side door. Off the nose of Eric Laurie, you can see the trucks up ahead. So first yellow coming out for the night. And onto pit road come several of our drivers, including all our race leaders. Everyone hitting pit road, and I do believe this will give everyone enough fuel to make it to the end of our opening stage. I'm curious to know, Miss Morrow, what is your favorite ham sandwich? How do you make your ham sandwich? That is going to be the topic for tonight. As Les Levy wins the race off of pit road. Very, very solid pit stop out of the 62. In fact, what really sealed the deal for the 62 was having that second pit stall. Miss Mara prefers a ham, Swiss, lettuce, mustard on toasted bread. Oh. If I ever took the time to toast the bread, I usually, when I'm making a ham sandwich, I'm at the point where I'm like, man, I just want to put something in my belly. Because that's like lunchtime. I've been working out in the yard or on the race car. I just want to get something in me real quick. Slap some ham, cheese, mayo, mustard, if I bother to take the time. That's how I have my ham sandwiches. But toasted. Well, I'm gonna have to do that sometime. Never had a toasted ham sandwich. I'm sure it's amazing. Josh Milam in the 7. Gonna restart on the inside of row number 2. He has already gained 21 positions from where he started in the drop of the green flag. That is more than one truck per lap. So at number 7 on the move. All trucks involved in the crash here have got rolling once again, except for the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Looks like he is gone behind the wall. Very early exit for Andrew Schroeder here tonight. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang. I'm gonna have to talk to the admins. We got a truck race here. Why do we have a Ford Mustang pacing the field? when you could use a beautiful Chevy Silverado. But the green flag is out. A 62 of Les Levy. It's a good jump on the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. John McCarron, BK Anderson, only 2 trucks not on the lead lap. John McCarron in some more trouble as he is up into the wall once again through turns 3 and 4. Looks like he is going to be able to gather it back in. That will put BK Anderson as the first truck 1 lap down with that. So that is a race to the stage for a free pass. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33, your race leader. Anthony English in the 44, battling to his outside. The 7 of Josh Milam. The 12 of Zach Fritsch. Well, those are the 2 trucks pushing on the leaders. Mentioned Dave Hunt had the fastest lap of the race. Well, he still is holding on to that fastest lap of the race. But now that honor goes to the 24 of Tyler Miller. Tyler Miller just turned a 47.23. Miller a little bit deep in the field. Right now he is running in 21st spot on the outside lane. Tucked in behind the 071 of Eric Glory. Glory not blowing smoke out of the back end of that race truck. Had to burn his one and only fast repair. So too did the 32 of BK Anderson. A little bit of contact up ahead. Smithfield versus Safe Light. Tyler Miller made a good move there, stayed in that outside lane. Looks like he's going to gain 3 spots before he hits turn number 1. But out in front is the 44 of Anthony English. He has not got a challenger to his outside, so now he's going to try and make that truck as wide as he can. Make sure you guys do hit that thumbs up if you are enjoying the race that the drivers are putting on for you. Keep that chat active. A lot of them will come back and watch the broadcast. It will allow them to read what you guys are saying about them. It does show up in real time during the broadcast replay. coming around to complete lap 19 and start lap 20. Anthony English solidly out in front. The 12 is Zach Fritsch, trying to get that outside lane. Some momentum. Gets a little bit of a shot to the back bumper. Andy Brigante in that Lambrellet. So Zach Fritsch, after using the outside lane to his advantage, drops down to the inside. Now he battles with the 13 of Andy Brigante. And here they come on to pit road, so I was wrong. Not everybody can make it to the end of the stage. Andy Brigante stays out. The top 7 trucks have all stayed out. Everyone else on to pit road. Peter DeBorgia in that Jimmy Reynolds tribute paint scheme finds himself in second. TJ Elliott in the 51. Third truck in the line. A long pit stop for the 44 of Anthony English. Here comes our next group of drivers on the pit road. Jeff Crosby Sr. and Dave Hunt do stay out. They are the only 2 drivers who have not hit pit road. Everyone else has made a pit stop. So as these 2 trucks make their way down the back stretch, Jeff Crosby Sr. peels off for pit road. That gives the lead to the 53 of Dave Hunt, the sole truck to not come down pit road. That long pit stop for Anthony English sees him the first truck 1 lap down. Richard Kuhn now has gone a lap down as well. Richard Kuhn looked like he maybe had to come back down a second time here. Not sure what happened to the 47 that made him have to come back down pit road. And now Dave Hunt is going to peel off. for pit lane. Now we focus in on the drivers who have made that pit stop time and time again. We see the first set of trucks to hit pit road are the ones that are going to assume the race lead. Jeff Crosby, Zach Fritsch all hit pit road on lap 22. Everyone else behind them. Fastest lap of the race going to Sean McCarra in the 71 last time around at a 46.81. So Sean McCarra flat out getting after it. So now with everyone having enough fuel to make it to the end, I'm positive this time that they can make it to the end. The reason I'm in the booth and not on the pit tower. So laps are winding down in the opening stage. We'll get that stage break at the halfway mark. Crosby Jr. and Milam battling side by side. One truck all the way down to the inside. One hard into the wall. Oh, more trouble as the caution flag comes out. Down the back stretch. Sean McCarra, David Booth, Jim Mayer all involved. I believe the truck that was down below the yellow line, that was the 4 Rick Sebrands, as the yellow flag is going to come out. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here to bring out this yellow. The 4 Rick Sebrands already down to the inside as we go on board with the 77 of David Booth. See the hard contact with the 95 of Jim Mayer. Like BK Anderson getting a piece of it once again. Take another look here. BK hard into the 95. Heavy damage on the front end. Just a big mix-up down the backstretch. Go on board with Les Levy in the 62. Les able to squeeze his way through there. And the Jimmy Crow's ham sandwich 62, it is able to get through that one. So yellow flag flies once again. That being said, we're going to take a quick break. No one go anywhere. We'll be back to bring you to the end of the stage. Green flag has just come back out. We get back underway to wrap up this stage. Another truck has called it a night. Miss Anderson, tough break. BK Anderson behind the wall. His night is done. 2 heavy impacts here in the opening stage. We'll see him call it a night. He is done and headed home for that ham sandwich, as you wonderfully described. Like, I really want a ham sandwich from Mrs. Anderson and Mrs. Clark, or Miss Clark and Miss Anderson, I should say, because I don't know married status. Here we go, getting ready to wrap up our stages, or our only stage break coming up. Words are hard. Words are hard. Richard Kuhn, the first truck, 1 lap down. He is battling with Bob Lacavera and Sean McCara. Kuhn scored in 26th spot. BK Anderson, Andrew Schroeder, the only 2 trucks out of the 30 who took the green flag out of this race. Anthony English, who was 1 lap down earlier here tonight, has gotten back on the lead lap, and that 44 is working the 3rd lane, trying to get up into some stage points here. He is in 11th spot using the 3rd lane. He just might get into the top 10, but he's got to hold on to it. High risk, high reward situation for the 44 as we are 3 wide. 1 more truck into the wall. Not sure who that was, but a heavy impact. I think that was the 83 of Shane Posey. Gonna get the 1 to go signal for the stage this time around. Down the backstretch, Josh Milam in the 7th, our biggest mover of the race, who has gained 23 spots from where the green flag flew to start this race off. And here he is leading the outside lane. Final lap here in the opening stage. Our stage break going to come next time around. Points will be rewarded. That is going to be everything here in this 18 race season. Oh, trouble down the backstretch. 1 truck out of control. I believe that was Tyler Miller in the 24. Travis Elliott also involved. But here they come to the line as they make their way through 3 and 4. But the yellow flag has come out, and Sanchez and Elliott already using the flatbed to get to their pit stalls. And Crosby Jr. in the 33 going to be your stage winner. Miss Anderson, thank you very much for joining me. Sorry that your driver is done early here tonight, but thank you so much for joining me in YouTube chat. So yellow flag comes out once again, and that will end the stage. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. The 510 of Richard Sanchez and the 51 of Travis Elliott are going to make contact down the backstretch. And it starts with the 46 of David Overstreet, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the 510 gets obliterated. Thank goodness this was cartoon racing. Off the nose of the 510. Contact with the 46 of Overstreet. And Sanchez just gets obliterated. One final look at this. It just makes you very glad that that is a cartoon racing crash. So the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. is our stage winner. So let's key up the mic for the 33. And let's get talking to the driver of the 33, and that is none other than Jeff Crosby Jr. Mr. Crosby, got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir. How's it going, man?
It's going well. If I was doing any better, I'd be in a red 33 winning a stage.
Yeah, man. Like the paint scheme. Peter got me a red truck just for you, actually. I was thinking about you whenever, because I know you like the red cherry Xfinity car, so figured get the red going on the truck, have a little championship trophy on the back, too, just to show off the championship from last season. Truck feels good tonight, running really well with Cody and Josh and all them. Hopefully we can keep this up front. It's a really fun night.
Well, you've worked your way forward a little bit. You won the stage. And man, I'll tell you what, I am partial to that 33 paint scheme you got going on.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Peter does a great job. Like I said, I got another one for you for next week, so hopefully you like that one too. I mean, it's kind of the one that you've seen, but it's a little bit different. It shows the trophy paint, the symbol and everything. So we'll try to keep it up front for you, so you can keep watching it.
Well, we'll keep watching it, but man, I gotta tell you, that 33 is looking fast, but it can't do it by itself. Who do you have to thank?
Well, I think I pushed Cody to his first win here in OP, so I knew he was going to stick with me there on the bottom. Definitely want to give him a shout out for giving me a push. Any family and friends that are watching, hopefully we can keep it up front for you. Definitely want to give a shout out to you. Thanks for broadcasting tonight. It's always fun rewatching these races. So we'll see what happens. Halfway done.
All right, now in my notes, I have a little tidbit here that says you are supposed to thank someone very special.
Oh gosh. Apparently there's something, I don't know all of it, but there's some person I have to thank. Her name is Ashley or something. I'm not sure the full story on it. I'm gonna have to have a word with the guys and see what that's all about. So.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the stage win. Lights are out. You're coming off of turn number 4. Go get her done here in the final laps.
Thank you.
All right, that is Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33, our stage winner. Ford Mustang down and away. Green flag is back in the air. Oh my goodness, that is like speaking right into my soul. Every time I see that green flag come out in any race, my heartbeat immediately gains a beat or two. Alan Fritsch chiming in for the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Get that Fritchie car up front. I don't know if you know this, but Zach Fritsch is like a subpar streamer, subpar driver. He's subpar. I mean, he's only the 3rd truck on the inside lane. That is just subpar. I would absolutely be the last truck in this race, and I am bad-mouthing the 12. No. How you doing, Alan? Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you stick around to watch this 12. Put it in victory lane here tonight. That man has some speed tonight. He is going to find a way to win this race. You just stick around to find out. Jeff Crosby Jr. on the inside of the 6 of Cody Nagels. Cody, from a whole different league. This is first go around here on a Monday night with OP Racing. Oh, trouble with the 13 of Andy Brigante. That Lambrelay gets wrapped up in a yellow flag, and I did not get to complete my thought. How dare you, Andy? I was talking. The 13 in trouble, but he is still rolling. He's gonna hit pit road this time, maybe? He should. If he's got a fast repair available, he is gonna have to burn it right here, right now. Here we go, on board to bring out this yellow flag with the number 13 of Andy Brigante in his Chevrolet Lamborghini Lay. He hit everything but the inside wall that time. Take another look. Here is the 13. Tyler Miller in the 24. Les Levy in the 62. Man, oh man. Bob Lacavera getting turned there as well. Rick Seabrands. Good heads up driving from the 4 of Rick Seabrands. Off the nose of the 4. See the trouble happening up ahead. Rick does get smacked. Crashes into the 84. But man, I'll tell you what. Rick Seabrands has got a feel for these races. He is able to hold on to it. So on the pit road comes everybody except for the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. Down and away they go. And the 33 of Jeff Crosby wins the race off of pit road. All right, Alan, just for you, we are gonna pull up Zach Fritch, driver of the number 12. Zach, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, KR. How about yourself?
Not too bad. We're doing an impromptu interview because Alan just stepped into YouTube and
yeah?
started cheering for you.
Nice. That's my dad.
Oh, your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I figured you were bringing me up because I was definitely the ham sandwich.
well, I mean, I haven't said anything nice about you yet.
You know what's funny? I ate a ham sandwich for lunch today.
Dude, I wish I had a ham sandwich for lunch.
It was pretty good. The company actually bought it. It was a ham sandwich from Subway. I'll take it. Maybe this was for honorary for tonight.
Maybe some foretelling?
Maybe.
Foreshadowing?
Ooh. You'll get my hopes up.
Well, I won't get them up, but I do want to know what you think it's going to take to win tonight.
Well, hang on. Give me 5 seconds.
Your crystal ball from Dollar Tree is not going to tell you.
Well, I was just making sure. I was seeing who was topping off and who's not. So it's really short on fuel here for all the people watching. Right now, if you're leading, you're not going to make this race. And if you are not leading, you will make this race. The end, should I say, with the fuel that we have. So they give a little strategy at home. The leaders are leading right now. They ain't gonna make it. Dun dun dun. So I am hoping that we have enough fuel here, stay up to the front here, and then maybe have a shot to win it here towards the end. I'm hoping so.
All right, man. Well, good luck in that strategy. I hope it does work out for you. We won't interview you if you win the race. Just throwing it out there.
Just because I'm the ham sandwich.
Just because you're a ham sandwich. Ham sandwiches can't talk.
No, they can't.
But man, all right. Well, good luck to you. Shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah. I'd shout out all the fans watching. My dad. Shout out to all the teammates that I'm with tonight. So many to name. I'm not going to name them all since we're getting ready to go green. Appreciate you, KR, for broadcasting. Appreciate all the OP admins. And gotta thank Sean's girlfriend for letting him race, Ashley. Definitely gotta thank her. So thank you guys, and let's hope it's a good one. All
right, there you have it from Zach Fritch. I did not know that Alan was dad. If I did know, I did completely forget about it, and you have to absolutely hold that against me. But here we go. Ford Mustang down and away. Peter DeBorgia and Jeff Crosby Jr. on the front row for the restart. The green flag is out, and away we go once again. How you doing, Vine Dog? Thank you very much for coming in and saying hello. Not really saying hello, but really saying hi in some form or fashion. Participating in YouTube chat is where I'm going to draw the line in the sand of what I meant to say. So we heard it from Zach Fritsch. The drivers who did not come down pit road cannot make it. I don't believe anyone can make it from here. There's way too many laps. And I think what Zach Fritsch was trying to say is, if you didn't hit pit road that time, you were looking at a 2-stop race from here on out. Everyone else will be on a 1-stop strategy. I do believe he was calling out the 40 of Peter DeBorgia, who was last on pit road on lap 36. A little bit of housekeeping. Richard Sanchez in the 510. After that hard impact that he took, he has pulled his truck behind the wall, and they are currently loading it up and going home. Out of the race as well is BK Anderson. Actually, BK Anderson is back in this race. Richard Sanchez, Travis Elliott, and Andrew Schroeder are out of the race. BK Anderson has gotten back out there. He is on lap 36. Meanwhile, the rest of the field is on lap 46. So he is 10 laps down. Fastest lap of the race has just gone to the 95 of Jim Mayer. Well, he is flat out flying at a time of a 46.74. Meanwhile, the battle at the front is still side by side. The only 2 trucks are not on the lead lap that are still in this race. The first truck 1 lap down, that is Bob Lacavera. He has scored in 26th. BK Anderson scored in 27th. I really thought BK was done. They did go behind the wall. Looked like they did everything but have their scorecard pulled. So I jumped the gun a little bit there. Let's take a look at our stage winners so far this season. Josh Marlin, Sebastian Marin, Mark Mann, Zach Workman all have won a stage. And if we had to update it, we could throw in the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr., because he did pick up the stage here just a few laps ago. Our biggest point scorers in the last 3 races, Josh Malamas, Cody Nagels, big trouble at the front. Yellow flag comes out, and the 6 of Cody Nagels still in trouble with the 77 of Booth there. And that was a crash that happened at the front of the field, and that is something you never want to see. So the 40, the 6, and the 33, let's watch how this all goes down. And Cody with a big torn up truck in that situation. On board with Anthony English for this one. So another big crash at the front of the field here tonight. Everyone coming down pit road. Bob Lacavera in the 11 did receive the free pass. He has gotten back on the lead lap. This caution flag coming out just outside the fuel window by a few laps. The 6 Cody Nagels is lined up behind the pace car here. He did come down pit road, made a pit stop, burned his fast repair, and through all of that has gained the race lead. We'll see if this sticks. And if that sticks, holy smokes, was that a heck of a recovery of a turnaround by the 6 of Cody Nagels. And how about that? Cody gets wadded up in turns 3 and 4. Burns his fast repair and wins the race off of pit road. So Cody and Zach Fritsch going to start on the front row, or restart on the front row. Then it's the 44 of Anthony English. That driver is on a mission here tonight. That 44 has constantly been digging all night long. And here he is restarting on the inside of row number 2. Tyler Miller in the 24 on the outside of row number 2 for this restart. Then it's Andy Brigante and Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15 for row number 3. Alan chiming in. Well, Alan, I gotta tell you, I didn't mean to wreck him. I just meant to rattle his chain a little bit. Zach Fritsch has fallen all the way down the running order. So far down. Can't even find him. What it is. Here we go. Pace car down and away. Green flag is back out in the air. The 6 of Cody Nagels gets a good launch. The 44 of Anthony English right there with him. But here comes the 12 of Zach Fritsch with a good healthy shove from the 24 of Tyler Miller. 19 laps to go in this race tonight. Only one truck will sit atop the pylon. Who is it gonna be? Tyler Miller tucked in very tight to the back bumper of the 12. You have to keep an eye on your temperature gauge when you're pushing that hard. That 24 has not left the back bumper since that green flag came out. These trucks can only push for about 2 or 3 laps, and that 24 is really glued to the back bumper. He is trying to shove him out in front, but he doesn't have any extra support behind him. Jeff Crosby Sr. trying to get there, but they just don't have that momentum yet. So it's 2 trucks versus the inside lane. Now Senior has a run coming. He's starting to close in on the back of the 24. We're going to have 17 laps to go this time around. Down the backstretch with 16 laps to go, Zach Fritsch in the race lead. The 6 of Cody Nagels right there with him. Tyler Miller in the 24 after shoving hard on the back bumper of the 12 slides in behind the 6. Every truck trying to get down to the inside line as our fuel window has opened for the final pit stop of the race. I do not believe anyone can make it from here to the checkered flag without making one more stop. And here comes some of the drivers. Jim Mayer, Rick Seabrams, Mark Mann, Dave Hunt, Zach Workman, Jenny Reynolds, and Peter DeBorgia all hit pit road. Whoa, big group on the pit road this time. Oh, look out, Sebastian Marin. Big lockup, and somehow he kept it off the 6 and the 12. Ooh, man, everyone there was sweating bullets. Richard Kuhn and Linton Manise do not hit pit road. Those 2 trucks have stayed out. We'll see how this offbeat strategy works for them. Anything can happen. So they are trying something different to see if it plays into their favor. Lynn McNeese in the 84. Little bit of connection issues here and there. That is going to slow that duo down anytime you have a connection issue. iRacing does not recognize the car being there, and it does break up the draft energy. And this time they will peel off for pit road, and that will complete this cycle. So now we turn our attention to the drivers who are going to try and assume the race lead. And it's your guess as to who it's going to be, because it is a three-wide battle to make that happen. Josh Milam, Zach Workman, oh, trouble into the high side. Contact made. They're still trying to catch those trucks, and somehow they hold on to it. Mark Mann and Rick Seabrand's going to lose out here. Josh Milam, Zach Workman, they're able to keep going. .25 trucks on the lead lap. The truck scored in 25th. Well, that is the 71 of Sean McCara. He's the last truck on the lead lap. He is about ready to be swallowed up by the pack and go one lap down, as we have 10 laps to go. Sean McCara with no draft help and a damaged race truck. He wants to make every sandwich count and every lap count, so he is hoping that the yellow flag flies here in the next lap, and that he can stay on the lead lap. You've got to be on the lead lap to try and win one of these races. And he's going to peel off for pit road. So Sean McCara goes one lap down. 24 trucks on the lead lap. Last truck on the lead lap now goes to the 77 of David Booth. He's making his way through turns 1 and 2. Now the pack hits turn number 1. We look at the 77, Zach Workman. In the 19, your race leader. This front pack looking 22 trucks strong. I'm sorry, this front pack is 13 trucks strong. The second group not too far behind, but they are not formed up as well. Les Levy in the 62, Mark Mann in the 04 just ahead of him. Mark Mann did get a little bit of damage in that dust up just a few laps ago that did not bring out the yellow flag. And you see the 62 of Les Levy going to make a move to the outside, gets around him. But now we have Zach Fritsch in the 12 making a move for the race lead on the outside of Josh Milam in the 7. Bob Lacavera in the 11 pulls down to the inside. Lacavera going another lap down. He finds himself multiple laps down here with 7 laps to go. 23 trucks on the lead lap. And believe it or not, our pole sitter, who started this race on the inside of row number 1, finds himself as the last truck on the lead lap. BK Anderson in the 32 got out of the way. Tough race for BK Anderson, but I'll tell you what, I appreciate a driver who does not give up. As long as that vehicle can run, as long as there is a shot that it can try and get to the end. Oh, as Fritchie got a bit sideways through the tri-oval. Gathers it back in. We're down to 5 laps to go. But to complete my thought for the first time, oh God, I'm not even gonna get to complete that thought as they crash in turns 1 and 2. Just wanted to give a shout out to a driver who never gave up or quit, no matter what, and that is BK Anderson here tonight. Had a rough night, but he is still out there, still trying to finish. But the yellow flag came out, didn't get to complete it. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here at the front of the pack. Dave Hunt, Cody Nagels make contact. Around goes the 53. So yellow flag is out once again. And I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be extra laps or overtime. I think what's going to happen is a 1-lap shootout. We're gonna have to see how this yellow flag plays out before we really know if we're gonna go into extra laps or not. Multiple trucks on the pit road. Tyler Miller, Mark Mann, James Mayer, Rick Seabrand, Sebastian Mayer, Dave Hunt all hit pit lane. Your race leader is the 12 of Zach Fritch. He has stayed out. Looks like he is going to try and finish this out from the race lead. Pine Dog's feeling hungry, so am I. We've been talking about the Ham Sandwich Invitational all night. I'm starting to feel very hungry. couple of these drivers, if they get a ham sandwich in them and they don't choke on it, got a good shot at winning. Lights have gone out on the Ford Mustang. Make their way down the back stretch. Zach Fritsch, Josh Milam gonna restart on the front row. Then it's Cody Nagels and Zach Workman for row number 2. Jimmy Reynolds and Peter DeBorgia for our third row on this restart. And we are going to hit extra laps. Will be our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Our first attempt of 2 if we need to. Here we go. It is OP Racing Extra Laps. The 7 and the 12 launch side by side together. But the 7 gets a good shove from the driver right behind him as Cody Nagels in the 6. Gonna push the 7 through turns 1 and 2. Zach Workman pushing the 12. Here we go. Down the backstretch they come. Gonna look for the white flag this time. Everyone's scrambling hard. They know that this is their last chance to try and pass as many trucks as they can. And the caution flag is going to come out as trouble was happening in 3 and 4. Anthony English on the front stretch. Jeff Crosby Sr. making contact. And Nate Warren slowing down as well. So we are going to take another shot at this one. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here to bring out the yellow flag this time. Like Mark Mann and Nate Warren maybe gonna have an issue. Lynn McNeese in the 84 trying to get this all caught up. 47 of Richard Kuhn. Lynn McNeese make contact. That collects Nate Warren in the 42. So yellow flag out and our second attempt at a green-white checkered. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to step away for just a quick moment. No one go anywhere. Be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are ready to bring you the end of the race here tonight. Josh Milam in the 7, Zach Fritsch in the 12 on the front row for the restart. Cody Nagels, Zach Workman, row number 2. Then it's Jimmy Reynolds and Peter DeBorgia for row number 3. This one is about to get spicy. Green flag is out. Final attempt at a green-white checkered. Here we go. Josh Milam has the inside line. Zach Fritsch on the outside. Both race winners here in OP. Both accomplished drivers on a super speedway. Oh, and trouble behind them. It could be settled with a caution, but somehow we keep going. Looked like Nate Warren got pushed into the wall with Richard Kuhn once again. Coming to the white flag this time around. It will be 1 lap to go. And Zach Fritsch is going to lead that lap at the white flag, but that is not the one that pays all the money. To the inside, the 7 of Josh Milam gets the momentum through the corner. Zach Fritsch really relying on the 19 of Zach Workman to give him a good shove. There it is, the contact coming up off the corner. The 19 pushing hard on the 12 down the backstretch. Milam can only watch that happen, and he challenges right back. Here they come off of turn number 4. One truck trying to crawl to the start-finish line. Jimmy Reynolds down to the inside, contacted. Third, Cody Nagels holds on to it, but Josh Milam picks up the win. Zach Fritsch second, and Cody Nagels gonna round out the podium here tonight. Milam shuts it down on the back stretch. Not sure that thing had too much further to go to begin with. Zach Fritsch able to keep going. Let's go ahead and set up our post-race show. As the 12 of Fritsch celebrates on the front stretch, the 7 of Josh Milam not able to keep going. But give me just a moment here to try and get everything keyed up. Let's start off by talking to our race winner. That is the 7 of Josh Milam. Josh, victory lane's quite a ways away from you.
Yeah, I did something terribly wrong, and well, here I am.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, your pit crew better come out and push you, because that victory lane is where you need to be, man. Nice job here tonight.
Oh yeah, I was trying to make it back around. I pulled my phone out as I was coming out of 2 there, and I was looking at it coasting back around, and I looked up and I just completely destroyed somebody's rear end. I'm blown up back here.
Well, I'll tell you what, the 23 spots you gained from where you qualified is absolutely impressive. But the fact that you did it by lap 12 and then managed to hold on to it really just speaks to the caliber of driver you are here in a super speedway. Tell us a little bit about what you went through here tonight.
Well, qualifying, didn't go so well. I hit the apron a couple times and 1 and 2, so it placed me back there near the back. Hate qualifying in the back. It's the worst thing ever, I think. But I was with everyone. I did my best to try to get up towards the front, make it to that first pit stop, get through the stage. Had a good stage finish. Got P2 there. But yeah, as soon as I was able to get up front, man, that's where I seemed to stay. And like I said, I come out of pits there at the last stop, and I was right where I needed to be.
Well, you pick up the win here tonight, and I'll tell you what, Mr. Milam, it's your second win of the season. That truck has got a unique paint scheme. Tell us a little bit about it.
Man, I get asked that question all the time. I have no idea who made this. I looked it up one time, and I meant to take a screenshot so I can give them a shout out. But I'm not for sure. I found it one day on Trading Paints, decided to run it, and I've been running it for like a year. I don't know, but I love it. I get compliments on it all the time, but I'm about to get that name so I can shout him out here on the broadcast for everyone who keeps asking me about that.
All right, man. Well, you pick up the win here on Wednesday night in the Ham Sandwich Invitational. So we have to ask, how do you like your ham sandwich?
Man, I like it full ham and cheese loaf. Bread, no crust.
Ooh, no crust. Do you
roll
live
around here.
Do you live in your mom's basement?
I do not. I finally moved out. I got enough wins that I could get out of there.
All right, man. Well, an outstanding drive. Truly was an absolute blast to watch you come through the field as fast as you did, and then you hold on to it. Shout outs, thank yous, I love yous. Maybe school lessons on how to make a ham sandwich.
Lessons. Get a wife. I don't have get a woman.
I got one.
All right, there you go, man. You got everything you need to make the bombest ham sandwich out there.
Absolutely.
No, well, shout out to you, KR. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I'm glad I get to join you here. Shout out to Cody and Eagles there for giving me the push. I know he wanted that chance in turn 3 and 4 to take it. Once that big mess up happened, whatever happened, I don't know, but that was going to be his best shot to be able to push me out and get himself out front, but wasn't able to quite do it. So shout out to him. Shout out to the drivers and all the fans out here watching, and shout out for Shelby for coming out and watching my stream. She was and on the broadcast a little bit, so I think that about covers it, man.
You said Shelby?
Yeah, we won't get into all that.
Well, I'm just wondering because Shelby has not shown up in YouTube chat.
Is not. She shows up on the stream.
All right.
I give her the link to the broadcast, so she might pop in, especially once I tell her about this.
All right. Well, I don't want to steal a viewer from your stream, but you have got to get them to come by, maybe do a little bit of double dip, and let them know that I want to know who they're cheering for.
10-4. I'll be sure to tell her, and I for sure can't let you take my only viewer. So, make sure
no.
But no,
All right, Josh.
Make sure she dips into yours.
Absolutely, man. Nice job here tonight. Congratulations on the race win. Out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, it is Josh Milam in the 7, your race winner.
Thanks, KR. We'll see you, buddy.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Victory lane happening on the backstretch because of a cell phone. Oofta. Can you imagine tell your car owner, I crashed because I pulled a Brad Keselowski, but I didn't have the talent to pull it off. That's what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to the driver who finished in second place here tonight, and that is none other than the 12 of Zach Fritsch. And that happened because Alan cheered you on. How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing good, KR. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. If I was doing anything better, I don't know. I'd probably be on the moon.
Oh yeah? Nice. So
Yeah.
put on a good show for you up there. Nice.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what, the 12 did put on a good show for me tonight.
You just singling me out. Stop. You're gonna make me blush.
Well, no, I'm gonna make you mad with my next comment.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hear it.
Food was involved. It was the ham sandwich invitational, and we did nothing but talk about ham sandwiches. And Zach, this 12 was an outstanding truck all night long. Tell us how you made it happen, and what is your favorite ham sandwich?
Well, I made it happen. Like I said, the old fuel came into play. Luckily, we were able to dodge a couple of those wrecks there, like towards the end, and then a couple of them were in the back. We got the lead, the second to last caution, the first overtime. Thought we were going to be safe. It looked like we were going to had a good shot to win it there in that first overtime. And then second overtime came around, and then that's when Workman even told me behind me that he was going to run out of gas. So we're just trying everything to get up there. And P2 gave a little door bang to Josh. I wanted to let him know that I'm right here, and I wanted to try to get it. And my favorite ham sandwich, and my ham sandwiches, I like to have, some ham, a white bread, some American cheese, some lettuce. Gotta add some banana peppers. I love me some banana peppers. Then I gotta have
peppers. You know what?
Peppers.
You know what? I was not prepared for that.
Oh,
I think that's going on my next ham sandwich.
Banana peppers are delicious.
Yes, but I never thought about putting it on a ham sandwich.
Oh, you give it a shot and then put some mayo on there. And you know what?
Absolutely.
I even put some Chipotle Southwest sauce on it. Oh yeah.
Some spicy.
Really some spicy a little bit. Yeah, banana peppers was all thanks to my dad. He freaking, growing up, he would grab the big jars of banana peppers. I mean, they were huge. It was about 6 inches in diameter, and it was about foot high. And he'd put them in the fridge. He'd come out to the garage, and he'd just see me open up the jar, munching on them, just grabbing them, reaching my hand in there, grabbing all of them, eating them all up. So banana peppers definitely are amazing.
I'll tell you what, man. First of all, Mr. Allen did come in, and he did address me and say thank you for rattling my son's chains.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're on another level, Zach.
Yeah.
I expect a Christmas present.
Okay, you get a Christmas card from the family.
If it's banana peppers, I'm happy.
Okay. I'll have a picture of just me just having a banana pepper just over my mouth and just getting ready to, take the picture, and I'll send it to you.
There you go. All right, man. Well, nice job here tonight. Solid run out of the 12. Final shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my dad again for watching, all the fans watching. Appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. Hopefully we put on a good show for you. Thank all my teammates, Peter, Workman, Jeff Sr., Jeff Jr., Nate, Sean McCarra, Travis, Eric. I gotta thank all of them guys. I gotta thank my wife for letting me do this, all Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Gotta thank her. And got to thank all of OP admins, and I guess I got to thank that ham sandwich and make that a routine for every Wednesday now.
There you go. That is the driver who brings it home in second place. None other than Zach Fritchie in the 12. Nice job, man. Congratulations. Now let's move on to our third and final driver of the night on the podium. And that is the 6 of Cody Nagels. And Cody, that 6 is really starting to make a name here in OP.
Yeah, just need to continue to put together respectable runs like I did tonight and just make friends, man. I wasn't looking to win the race by any means. If it was there, sure, but I'm just out there trying to push people and make some friends and just not get on anyone's bad side since I'm still fairly new to the OP community.
Well, maybe you make friends with the broadcaster.
That wouldn't be too bad of an idea because I sure don't want to get dissed on live TV now, do I?
Well, I'll tell you what, I got a sharp tongue. All right, Cody. Man, that 6 was a solid run all night long for you. You already have one win on the season, and I won't say it's necessarily your rookie season, but I will reference a Monday night in the premiere being your rookie season. So what can you tell us about how you have had to transition into OP and what it has taken for you to not only win a race here on Wednesday night, but be a solid contender week in and week out?
I think the biggest thing is knowing the skill of the field, knowing kind of what I'm contending with, because I've ran against a lot of the guys in other leagues, so I kind of had an idea, but I was told that, OP Premier Series would, it's not like anything that I've ran before because the team environment and everything surrounding it is just a whole different animal. So I thought going into it, the first race, being iRacing Super Speedway, just take it easy, don't get into too much trouble, which I accomplished that. And then from there, I was just kind of telling myself, find track position and stay out of trouble. Closer I am to the front, the less issues that I'll get into. And it seems like, I have a pretty good game plan for getting up front in the races. And really, it's nothing too crazy. Just get up front, don't make mistakes, and just get solid finishes. And if you put yourself in a position to win, then you'll break through a few times. So nothing too crazy. Just trying to lead laps and put myself in position when it comes to crunch time.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it's working for you because you got a race win, you're on the podium, and you are almost always mentioned as a front runner here on Wednesday night, and also starting to make some noise on Monday night with the Premier Series.
And I hope to continue that kind of momentum. The Monday race didn't go quite as planned, missing the cone. I went to the left of the cone and caused me to get a 40-second hold. So
how do you miss it? It doesn't move. It sits right there.
I know. I was trying to avoid because it was like a big pile up at the line at pit entry, and I was trying to avoid everyone, and then I totally forgot where the cone was, and that was my mistake. So call it a rookie mistake is fine, but I'll learn from it, and I won't make the same mistake twice. But again, just trying to string together some good finishes, and hopefully, I'm locked in the playoffs here on Wednesdays, and I'm hoping to do the same on Mondays. And in the meantime, try to make a few alliances with some guys on the track, and really, that's what this is about: is making friends. So, I enjoy the success, and I always strive to be a better version of myself each and every day. But first and foremost, I just want to enjoy the racing that I'm doing out here, continue to make friends every day. And this is it's an awesome experience. When I first got iRacing out, I never thought to be in a community like this, but here I am, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on your win here a couple weeks ago. Congratulations on another podium finish. Final shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, of course. I got to thank you and Turn 3 Racing Network for putting on such a great broadcast every week on Wednesday, as well as the Premier Series on Monday. I want to always thank my Limitless teammates for being with me from the word go. We've been together since we weren't very good, and we've all matured as racers and grew together. And I enjoy every bit of success I find with those guys, with BK and Vince. And tonight, special shout out to the Checkered Flag Motorsports guys. Most of them got a really good finish out of the race, good for points in the standings, and really enjoyed running with them. So it was a good night.
All right, man. Well, nice job. And, man, we look forward to talking to you some more either on Wednesday or Monday night.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, KR.
That is Cody Nagels here on the final step of the podium. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Let's go ahead and get into our race results. Josh Milam, Zach Fritsch, Cody Nagels, your podium finishing drivers. Then Lynn McNeese in the 84, Les Levy rounding out your top 5. David Overstreet, Jeff Crosby Jr., Zach Workman, Mark Mann, Dave Hunt, In the top 10, Andy Brigante 11th. 12th goes to Jeff Crosby Sr. Anthony English 13th. 14th goes to Peter DeBorgia. Sebastian Marin brings it home in 15th spot. 16th place going to go to Jimmy Reynolds. Rick Seabrand 17th. 18th goes to Tyler Miller. Richard Kuhn 19th. 20th goes to the 42 of Nate Warren. David Booth in the 77, 21st. 22nd, James Mayer. Bob Lacavera 23rd. Shane Posey 24th. Eric Laurie rounding out your top 25. And our final few cars here tonight. Trucks. No one, don't charge me a quarter because I said cars. I said trucks. You heard cars. I said trucks. All right, that is going to be Eric Laurie, Sean McCarra, BK Anderson, Travis Elliott, Richard Sanchez, and Andrew Schroeder rounding out our 30 truck field here tonight. So thank you very much for joining me here on race number 7 of 18, the Ham Sandwich Invitational presented by Zach Wirchman. And that'll do it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope to see you all next week on Monday and Wednesday night. So until then, y'all stay safe and have a good night.